Good evening, David. This is Colin Osborne with Ozon Digital Marketing. I just first wanted to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to give you an idea first, just kind of how the website's going to look. I'm going to give you an example, give you examples of the different different competitors that you're up against, what you have in store for your business in terms of calls and growth of your business being on page one. And then also just kind of give you a little bit more information about what I do. Uh, so to start out with, I'm just going to go to what a normal prospective client. Say I'm a client, I want to do trash removal or bulk trash, something like that. So I'd go and type in Baltimore junk removal. I really don't look at ads just because what most consumers don't. Realistically, no one's going to go online and click on the ads. It's just a waste of money to do Google AdWords. But people are going to scroll down to the middle of the page and see the different types of organic listings that are ranked on page one. Number one, Baltimore junk removal. This is a large website. It's a large corporate company. So we're not necessarily worried about those. We're worried about um, the smaller competitors. Trash removal Baltimore would be one. Rodney Booth. Junk trash removal, Maryland junk. So stuff like attic sweeper hauling. So these are the guys that your competitors right here is that we need to outrank because you're going to get a lot of traffic from these from being on the top five, which is what I aim to get you guys at. And also I aim to get you on page one for Google Maps as well. So that's when if someone's in Baltimore and they type in Baltimore junk removal, you're going to be on the ranked on the top of the Google Maps section. So I just want to give you an example of how powerful it is because that's where your business is going to be in the limelight of other prospective clients and customers. Now I'm just moving forward to what your website's going to kind of look like. It's going to look professional, but also it has to have the main key concepts in order to convert clients or convert prospects into clients. So looking at this is collegehunks.hauling.com. They looks like they're a franchise, but once again, it's kind of got the same feel. Uh, in America, you're always taught to read left to right, up down, and then also there are certain things that industries have tested numerous times to figure out what people are looking for. And the first thing that people are going to look for is what did I get to the right site? So okay, here's my logo right here. Let's pop up. Go back. Here's my logo right here. College Hunks Hauling Junk and Moving. Okay, so I see that there's a logo here. Got it. The phone number, if I wanted to call someone to immediately, would be right here. So that's always got to be immediate because I don't want to have to scroll down to the bottom to find out where the phone number is. I want it to be right in my face. Another thing is getting a free quote. Anytime it doesn't even matter if it's like a free quote, which it really doesn't take much to quote someone. But whenever a client or prospective client says something free, they immediately take a second to actually read into it. Oh, it's free because everyone wants something free. It's just how America is. Um, the call to action: get a free quote. Hey, come over here and get this free quote real quickly. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I mean, it's not costing me anything to fill this thing out, so why not just go ahead and do it? That's what the majority of America is thinking. None of this stuff necessarily matters unless they want to go ahead and read more. But a lot of times when people feel like they got to the right place, they're going to pick up the phone and call you and ask you information that they could have just read on the website. But that's just realistically how um, most prospective clients are. So once again, they have their information, stuff like that. Not necessarily the greatest design of websites, but it gets the job done at the end of the day. And so once again, logo, call to action, phone number. So here, so then we got Rodney Booth. Not necessarily the most beautiful looking website, but what it does is it has the phone number, office number right up here, logo, has a bunch of stuff that I don't even really feel like reading, but has a call to action. Yeah, right here, read our review, set an appointment. It'd be more effective if it was in the middle, but he has a lot of stuff that's going on right here. But at the end of the day, if I was this guy I mean, if I was a client and I wanted to get information, I'm just going to pick up the phone and call you because I don't feel like reading this stuff either. Next. So this website's honestly kind of what I think your website is going to look like when I design it. Um, Nova Junk, You Call, We Haul has this is a company that's in Northern Virginia, so Alexandria. A little bit bigger company, but they do the same exact thing. But we hope to at some point get your company to have 3 or 4 different trucks and a team of 5 people. That's exactly what we want to accomplish here, and that's what part of SEO is. When you're on page one, you're going to see a massive um, amount of an increase of sales. Life's going to change honestly when it comes down to that. So, anyways, Nova Drunk right here. Learn more, meaning they have the call to action, phone number. It doesn't really matter about this stuff like that. 5% off seniors and military. So immediately when I see this, because I was ex-military, I see them like, all right, cool, I can get a deal. At the end of the day, people are looking for a deal. So if there's some way we can offer some type of discount while you're starting out with your website, that's going to also help because you're going to get more calls that way. And people are like, oh, this guy's got a deal going on. Give him a call. Phone number at the top as well. So you kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. Same thing, not even that great of a site, but they're on page one for some reason. It kind of looks like it honestly looks like a spammy site, but they're on page one probably because they have, don't even have that many links. Let me see what the key is there. 600 words. So, not exactly sure why this website is ranked. It's honestly not a very good looking website, but at the end of the day, they probably have enough backlinks. They have enough people talking, but Angie's List is talking about them. Um, they do have their different links, and they do service all these different locations, which could be the reason why a lot of people are talking about them because they're servicing all these different places. But that's something with SEOs. We're able to manipulate Google to think that a lot of people are talking about you, and that's why you should be on page one. And this site, stuffhaulers.com, they're also on page one. Once again, phone number at the top. Let us get rid of it for you. Kind of hard to read. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this website, but at the end of the day, they are on page one. They have their logo at the top. Not really creative, but get quote, get a meaning like here's a call to action. They also have a get a call to action down here. So you get kind of the gist of exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm going to go down to the pricing structure and explain to you how long it's going to take, um, and just kind of give you some more information about that as we go through. So, here. So the keywords that I found that would be most useful to you, which is meaning like you're going to get a lot, like this is where you want to be ranked, at least in the city of Baltimore. And then once I rank you in there, if you want to continue a business relationship to move out to Northern Virginia or Annapolis, DC, that's something we can get into. But I found that you're like in your main market being in Baltimore, it'd be Baltimore bulk trash, Baltimore City bulk trash pickup, Baltimore City bulk trash, junk removal, Baltimore. And out of those searches, we got a total of 1,270 searches monthly. Now, on average, that's a minimum number, so it's usually higher. Realistically, I see like about 1,500. My software is very accurate, but sometimes the numbers end up being higher just because when I look at Google Analytics, you can see like the amount of traffic that's coming through your website. You can kind of have an estimate of what exactly that it's actually a lot higher than what you're getting. Anyways, so 1,270 searches, being on page one, top 5 results, you're going to get about a 40% capture rate. So you're looking at about 508 people coming to your website monthly. And we like to say that there's going to be about a 7% conversion rate, meaning that 7% of the people from 508 people looking at your website are going to convert into calls. So you're looking at 36 calls monthly at a minimum. Obviously, conversion rate could be a lot higher, but I mean, it's just a sales game when it comes down to it. People going to pick up the phone. But having a nice, lucrative website as well as driving traffic to your page is going to 36 new calls to your business is going to be great, and that's something that I want to do for you guys. Typical time for lower cost per click keywords. It seems like these aren't very competitive. So I can see starting to rank for these keywords within, I would say about a month, probably 2 weeks to a month, something like that. Just kind of depends on our budget that we decide to go with, and what I can do from there. And then junk removal is going to be the bigger keyword. Now there's not as many searches, but this keyword for some reason has a way higher keyword difficulty, which I'm not exactly sure why. I would think that 480 searches monthly would uh, be a higher cost per click, but that's here nor there. Anyway, so I'm going to give you a call, and then we can kind of explain the pricing structure afterwards, and then come to an agreement. I could begin creating your website. Usually takes me about 4 to 5 business days to create the website, because at the end of the day, I got to make sure the right content's on the page, and then from there, I start ranking you. We'll be in constant contact, because I got to build all your social media accounts, LinkedIn pages. This is going to be. I got to make this very professional, so that Google sees you as a legitimate business. So I definitely want to get started as soon as possible, and then from there we can just go from there. Really excited to get on board. But anyways, this is Collins with Awesome Digital Marketing, and hope to hear from you.